When you start learning Korean, one of the first things you do is to learn Hangul, the writing system of the Korean language. And thankfully, Hangul is quite easy to learn. And then as you continue learning more and more Korean, you will be met with this whole other character set called Hanja, which are Chinese characters used inside of the Korean language. They are much more difficult to memorize than Hangul, and you're learning Korean now, and not the Chinese language. So you might wonder, do I need to learn Hanja? Then how can I make the most out of it without having to memorize thousands of complicated strokes? I'm Yeji Kim from Talk to Me in Korean, and today I will walk you through 3 steps of studying Hanja most effectively. Okay, here is the first step. 첫 번째 단계예요. Study the basic meaning and sound of Hanja characters. A Hanja character consists of its meaning and sound. For example, this character means person and is pronounced as 인. So it's 사람인, 사람인. And feel free to practice writing Hanja if you want. But it's totally okay even if you don't memorize the shape of each character. And just focus on their meaning and pronunciation. The second thing you want to do is study with a list of words that can be written with Hanja characters and memorize at least a couple of those words. Here, I brought our Hanja book to show you how to study. 저희 한자 책 가져왔어요. It's pretty, right? So in this book, we have a list of words that contain in them. So what you want to do is go through these words one by one. Okay? So let me show you how. The first word is 개인. 개 means piece and 인 means person. So 개인 means individual. And the second word is 인물. And 물 means object. And 인물 means just a person. That's interesting, right? And let's look at one more word. Okay, here we have 노인. 노 means old. So 노인 just means old person. That was the easiest one, right? Even if you don't have a book like this one, don't worry. You can use the internet. So go to Naver Dictionary here. 사전을 누르고 then choose the Hanja tab. Then type in. Then you will have a list of words with in. Then find the Hanja character that you are trying to look up. And this is the one. And then select 단어, words. 여기 클릭해 주세요. Then you will have a list of words that have in them. And then you can make your own study material with words from this list. While you're going through the list, you can gain a general understanding of how this character works in words. And then you can either focus on the single character itself or study based on the words that contain the character. So method number 1 is studying the character itself like 사람인, 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 and trying to memorize it. And method number 2 is learning words that have the character in them, like 인간, which means human. And I recommend studying with words rather than just individual Hanja letters alone, because with words you can remember the meaning more easily. The last step. Whenever you encounter a new word, try to guess the meaning based on the Hanja characters you know. For example, you learn that the words 미국, the United States, and 인, a person, can be combined to mean an American, 미국인, 미국인. Then when you see the word 한국인, you can guess it's also a compound word of 한국 and 인, so it means a Korean. And let's say you learn a new Hanja character, 생, which means to live. Now you're able to guess what 인생 means even if you've never seen it before. 인생 means yes, a person's life. In other words, you can guess the meaning of a new word based on the Hanja characters you know. That's pretty cool, right? But please note that different Hanja characters can have the same pronunciation. And let's take in as an example once again. Say you encounter the word 인정, 인정, and you try to guess its meaning, assuming that in here would also mean a person. But it turns out that in here is a different Hanja character, meaning to know. Nevertheless, don't be frustrated, because this way you can naturally learn new Hanja characters and expand your vocabulary. Okay, let's recap the 3 steps. First, 첫 번째예요. Study the basic meanings and pronunciation of Hanja. Second, study words that include the Hanja character and learn at least a couple of them. Third, 세 번째, whenever you encounter a new word, try to guess its meaning based on the Hanja characters you know. Learning a new Hanja character is like adding a new brick to build your own castle of Korean vocabulary. So, keep up the good work. One day, it will reward you handsomely. Let me know if this video was helpful in the comment section. 그럼 다음에 봐요. 톡톡이 여러분, 안녕! Hey guys! Did you enjoy the lesson? If you want to study Korean with more advanced materials, we have a lot of them waiting for you on our website, talktomeinkorean.com. And if you want to listen to natural conversations between native Korean speakers, check out our 비빔채 lessons on Talk to Me in 100% Korean channel. I'll see you there. Bye bye.